Throughout life, we all have challenges. For example, illness like MS. How do you overcome the challenges in your life?
Well, I think the most important thing is whatever you do, you just don't give up.
Perseverance, being consistent, and just pushing through, never giving up. When you have a God-given gift, you just got to keep going. It's meant to be.
Hashtag cure MS.
Hashtag cure MS.
Hashtag cure MS.
Hashtag MMS.
Hashtag cure MS.
Hashtag cure MS.
Hashtag cure MS. Hashtag cure MS.
Hashtag cure MS.
Get inside your head.
No doubt. Volunteer. Every time they get an answer wrong, you're going to remove some hair from their arms.
I am.
All right, back to Aaron. What part of the body does a female get blown out?
I feel like that's a trick question.
Triggering is sweet. Ready? Oh, I gotta turn you this way. Yeah. Are you okay? I gave you double.
There you go. Clean them up.
And a great party.
Oh, well, that level of enthusiasm that you just used to say the word great, that kicks it into an automatic party increase, in my opinion.
Medical marijuana has been legal in
Not only am I an expert on canines, but I'm also an expert at riddles, Bob. Riddle me this. What happens when a stoner throws a blue rock into the Red Sea?
I have no idea. What happens when a stoner throws a blue rock into a Red Sea?
It gets wet. And speaking of wet, here at the market we have wet dog food and dry. Earlier in my interview with Bob from Budhound, I mentioned how we have wet and dry dog food. Now you might look at this and say, Akil, that's dry food. Yes, but it will be wet. Just like this wet food once was dry. Bob, I'm also